Just only become aware of your breath, your natural breath, just for 5 minutes. Connect to your inner silence. Just the breath. 'Just the incoming and the outgoing breath. Last 1 minute, friends. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now slowly place your both hands over your eyes for a few seconds. And whenever you are ready, you may slowly remove your hands and open your eyes. So, welcome back, friends, from a quick meditation. I'm sorry that we had to do a shorter one today. And today's topic is a little longer, lengthy topic. So The topic is about aura around humans. It's by Dr. Matthew Shield. So, everything in the universe seems to be just a vibration. Every atom and every part of an atom, of every particle, even our own thoughts and consciousness are just vibrations. The aura can be defined as electrophonic vibration, response, glow of an object to some external excitation. This means that everything around us vibrates at a specific frequency, which in turn produces light. The human body produces many different frequencies from the heart, brain, and all of the organs and cells. The most important being from our own thoughts. The aura around living things, conscious, such as plants, people, and animals, change with time, sometimes very quickly, much like a flame or a hot air around an object. The aura does not change with environmental factors, but changes the conscious activity, that is, thinking or meditation. Professor Bunsen from Russia found that the Kirlian aura seems to precede electrical processes in the brain during the decision making process. He found that the thought appears in the aura before any electrical activity can be detected in the brain. The aura around non living objects such as stones, crystals, and waters are generally fixed and can only be changed by someone's conscious effort or effort. The aura around humans is composed partly of electromagnetic radiation from microwave, infrared to ultraviolet. The low frequencies such as microwave and infrared part of the spectrum, body heat, relate to the low levels of the functioning of our body, metabolism, DNA structure, and circulation. The higher frequency or ultraviolet are more related to our conscious activity, such as thinking, creativity, intention, sense of humor, and emotions. So this is an energetically healthy aura. So friends, I could not take pictures, but I want to show it here. So this is the aura of a healthy person. So which has no blocks. So we will get to know about this. So this picture is of a long-term meditator with very advanced perception and insight, who has had many peak experiences. This person experiences excellent health, both physical and mental. This aura has many gaps, not symmetrical, and has a very dull glow. So now the second one. This speaks about the second one. You see about this aura of this person. So this is about the second one, which is the aura has many gaps, as you can see here. You know, you see there are so many gaps. When you compare to this aura, there are so many gaps over here. So the aura has many gaps, not symmetrical, and has a very dull glow. This person feels very disconnected to life and withdrawn, mentally liable. This is what stress looks like. This individual actually presented very well and looked healthy. The picture showed otherwise. See, by when you look at the person might be looking healthy and everything is good. But when you take the Kirlian photography, then you get to know about what is the energy of that person, what is that person's intentions and thoughts are. So the Kirlian camera can make visible what we can't hide. Many people can put on a brave face, but the aura cannot lie. A continuous picture like this will lead to illness. The seven chakras are located along the central axis corresponding to the spinal column of the physical body, as reflected in the physical realm. They are each thought to control the physiological functioning of a certain biological system. In the energetic realm, each chakra is associated with a certain set of emotions, psychic tendencies, and non sensory forms of perception or consciousness. Below is a chart that shows the chakra plexus relationship in the physical. So the Mooladhara and Swadhisthana, a sacral. The lower two chakras are classified as physiologic in nature. They are related to the basic processes of absorption, assimilation, excretion, and reproduction. The primal issue dealt with here are groundedness, connection to the earth. So friends, I'm going to share this chart in the group, and sexuality and survival instincts. This is the earthier issues of spiritual development. The subtle energy forces are the Kundalini and Prana, Shi or Ki. Now the Manipuraka, which is Manipuraka, Anahata and Vishuddha. So here this about Mooladhara and Swadhisthana, which I spoke about earlier. And now it is about Manipuraka, Anahata and Vishuddha. So these chakras relate to the issues of personal development. These include establishment of a sense of personal power in relation to the self and one's external relationships, development of higher love nature, expressing love towards self and others. Also, communication and mastery of the will, that means discipline. On the physiologic level, these chakras control the process of digestion and purification, circulation, respiration, immune defenses, and the preservation of the integrity of the self. So this is about Manipuraka, Anahata, and Vishuddha. And now comes to Agna, which is the third eye, and Sahasrara, which is the crown chakra, the thousand petaled, like a lotus opening. So these are primarily spiritual in nature. The process of subtle energy assimilation through the bro chakra here assists the individual in intuitive decision making and in sensing beyond the physical level, that is clairvoyance. So as yesterday Sharu was speaking about clairvoyance and all these things. So Sahasrara or Agna chakra is activated when the individual is attuned towards inner searching for the meaning of life during the practice of meditation and through the process of actual spiritual seeking. This is about, these are the, when we work the lower chakras, like we get to go to the Agna chakra and Sahasrara chakra, friends. It's an understanding about, life, and it's an understanding about the spiritual importance in our life. So now the yin and yang, the chakras can be assumed to be balanced if they fall along the vertical middle dotted line in the green corridor. To the right of the middle dotted line is a yin response, as you can see here. So this is the dotted line in the center. So to the right falls about the response. I'm going to read. That's called yin response. By this, inward, subconscious, emotional, receptive, psychological feelings, etc. To the left of the middle vertical dotted line is classed as yang process. This means physical, logical, expressive, and energetic. So now to the right is yin response, which is going to the right is this side is the response, yin response about going inside and everything. And this side is to the left is more of a physical and like a logical, expressive and energetic. So the chakras fall either too far to the left or right. It can be determined if the imbalance is physical or emotional. The size of the colored spheres represent how active the chakras are. The larger the sphere, the more active the chakra is. The green corridor represents the normal range. So, so this is the normal range. So if it is going towards this or this, that means there is an imbalance in the chakras. Yeah. So yin or emotional side is R and yang or physical side is L. Now the Killian technology. At this current time, the only technique on the planet that can register small fragments of the aura vibration is Kirlian technology. Although the phenomenon of our body glowing under certain conditions was noticed by Nikola Tesla, About 100 years ago, the technique of producing images was pioneered by a Russian couple named Semyon and Valentina Kirlian in 1939. When you want to listen to the natural vibrations around the body, the aura, you need to strike it as well. This is accomplished by applying a short microsecond impulse of high voltage to the body and recording or capturing the visual glow. This is done by the Kirlian device in which the glow is captured by a digital camera. Now, the most advanced technology that is now available in the form of new compact GDV, that is gas discharge visualization, was invented by Professor Konstantin Korotkov and his research team in 1996. This device was invented in St. Petersburg in Russia. Now, the GDV, the gas discharge visualization compact, uses a computer controlled CCD array with fiber optics rather than film and enables real time visualization of the aura. So, it's more of a technical thing, friends, but I still want to read it. Currently, this Kirlian device is being used for research in recognizing natural healers from charlatans, conscious activity after death, the effect of meditation on consciousness and spiritual development, the effect of vibrational therapies such as an acupuncture and homeopathy, training in altered states of consciousness. Now, the Professor Korotkov's book, Light After Life, contains results of extensive research of the human aura after death. One of the most important discoveries by Professor Korotkov is that the aura continues to change for almost exactly 72 hours after the death of the physical body, indicating conscious activity of the mind during that time. Interestingly, in nearly every culture on our planet, people observe a 3-day period between death and cremation or burial. Anapanasati meditation is by far the most effective method available to practice. With this method, there is no mantra, no visualization, no breadlocks, no rituals, no special clothing, and no dogmatic rules and no gurus. How can there be limitations and rules to develop our unlimited potential? The secret to spiritual development, health, and happiness is the breath. So now the GDV energy field aura of Patriji to date, this is the largest aura field area available. This is which is like 28,429. This is the aura of an enlightened master. So you can see that around the head, I think I want to show this picture. So this is the aura of Patriji. That's why whenever we are around him, we feel so much, happy, peaceful. We are in the no thought state. So you can see in the figure that around the head area is a very dense and bright. The symmetry is also very good, 95%. This is between the left and right side of the aura. The very interesting thing about Anapanasati meditation is that all of the practitioners so far look very similar. The aura is uniform or symmetrical and bright. The development of the chakras is also very similar. From the heart chakra to the crown chakra is very developed. All of Anapanasati practitioners develop health, harmony in the aura. And spirituality is developed through the higher development of the chakras, simply by being with the breath. The only difference between Patriji's energy field and the other meditation masters is the area value. So, friends, they have done experiments. It's done in Australia. So they have done experiments first by taking with the Kirlian photography of Patriji and the aura of Patriji. They have noticed that the area value of Patriji is 28,429, whereas there is another master, a pyramid master named Shiva. His aura field is 20,341, and Prasad, his area value is 22,278, and Ravi it is 22,671. So till this date, I think Patri sir's aura field is the highest, which is like 28,429. That's how it shows that he's an enlightened master. And all the pyramid masters, all the masters who are practicing lots of meditation, have almost the same kind of aura. Now, the GDV chakra of Patriji shows a very expressive nature in the area of third eye and the throat chakra, and the receptive quality of the crown chakra. Patriji is a very expressive man with development of the chakras to measure at high above the average that has been researched with this technology. All of the other pyramid masters showed similar qualities. The symmetry of the chakras is unique to every individual. This has to do with personality and spiritual development and aspirations. The best case scenario is all the chakras falling on the exact middle line. You can see this, friends. So this is the GTV of Patriji. How it is almost in line. So now when we get into this, so and this is aura before meditation, this is aura after meditation. So it's for the normal person. This is the aura before meditation, and this is after meditation. So how you see how the alignment of the chakras are here and how it is scattered over there, and yeah, during the meditation and before and after the meditation about a common person. So the chakras are very energized and active. The throat, third eye are on the expressive side. It's about Patriji. Expressive side, speaking of own truth and expression of willpower. His crown chakra is on the receptive side. Patriji is a very physical and expressive man. This can be seen from the distribution of the chakras. So yes, friends. And now the pyramid energy, they also have did research on the pyramid energy, and as you can, the picture is not very clear though, but I would like to show this. The last picture over here, you could see the pyramid, and I'm going to read about this. So this picture is revealing the energy that is produced from a pyramid. The double helix spiral can be seen from the top of the copper pyramid. This photo was produced by using a Tesla coil, which produces high voltage and ultra high frequency fields from a Killian device. No more proof is needed. So many people say that pyramids are for the dead bodies and all these things. As we can see that here, it's like like it's as we can see the energy is passing through how wonderfully. So sometimes our eyes will not perceive the truth. That's why we have to thank the technology that it can show us this. And yes, friends, this is about the article around aura around humans, and the source is from www.autagdv.com. So yes, friends, this man is a researcher on all of these things. So when Patriji happened to go to Australia, then this man had done this experiment. So yes, friends, this is about this, and we also did few experiments with our friend, like she's Purvi Jairaj. She lives in Bangalore. She's a past life regression therapist, and she's a counselor. So she had got this equipment, and we happened to experiment on it. It's really amazing to see all these things. So whenever it is possible, we know ourselves. Sometimes it is good to experiment. Like it just amazes how you are, where you are, and then you can work on that. So yes, friends, so if anybody wants to share anything, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to share all the pictures, or all um, the chakra plexus relationships which I could not show here. I'm going to put it in the group. And to understand more about chakras, friends, all these things, you have to read Eastern Body, Western Mind by Anodia Udit. So there you will find a lot about chakras and where you have to work, with a very detailed explanation. Yeah. Yes, friends. Anybody else wants to share or ask anything?
Hello.
Yes, Ram. Yes, Ram.
Hi, Madhu. Thank you for this beautiful, let's say, the other side, looking visually and understanding very, very interesting information. I was also pretty much drawn into it when, in my early days, when I came across these things and then getting the aura test done. It's always nice, and it just you get to understand more when you just experiment and get these results. Yes, I recommend also whoever feels like trying it out, testing it, do it because it's fun. It's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot. And the other side is these technologies help everyone who is not into
Mm.
this aspect or this world of understanding scientifically to look into the energy bodies so that everyone can understand more and more and more. So it was wonderful, like you said, when we have tested at Purvi Jairaj
Mm.
uh, office, also how fast things can change in the aura. So
Yeah.
thank you, Madhu.
Thank you so much, Ram. Yeah. So yes, friends, and sometimes it is very much required of these technology because when I was in Egypt, we did. I was asked to give a talk on meditation and spirituality in a TEDx in a German university in Cairo in Egypt. So for all the students, the university students, we need a scientific proof. So we have a lot of spiritual proofs, but they are more into science. They want proofs. So what we did is we contacted a doctor and who put all the electrodes to the head and we asked one of our meditators, who has been meditating with us from long. So he volunteered and we went there. It was like a complete day we had to spend in that clinic. And what he did is like before meditation, this person was not meditating. For example, he was just sitting, and this doctor had put all the electrodes, and he has checked how his like thoughts are and the frequencies and everything. And then while he's in meditation, what is happening to his thoughts, and after meditation, how he is, there is a huge difference in in the thought patterns, that the frequencies, like how before meditation there it's so much disturbing, and there's so much high, like the thoughts are running, and during the meditation, we could see that the stillness, the calmness, that the very few thoughts, only few lines, it goes here and it goes like that. So it's very less, and after meditation it continued to a calmer and much deeper state. So yes, friends, sometimes it is very important to use this technology, and it will give a proof for the ones who are logically thinking. It's they think that meditation is very simple, or it is not for me, or they used to skip that. But what happens when you practice meditation, how your thoughts are, because with the eyes we cannot see. Even one of the person, like we had to conduct a meditation session in one of our friends home last week, and he had invited the German friends, and one lady, she was saying that when I'm closing my eyes, I could able to see there are so many thoughts, but with my open eyes I'm not able to, I'm not able to feel that I'm that many thoughts are running in my head. So then the only thing that matters is the awareness. you know in the day to day life, in the with the wakeful states, we are not aware how much thoughts we are putting and how much we are losing our energies. Whereas when we close our eyes, our only job is to become aware of what is happening inside us, aware of our breath. Then we realize, oh my goodness, I've been thinking this much. So then you work upon yourself. So yes, friends, awareness is the key. And if possible, if there is any any opportunity for you to get these, Killian photography done, get it done. It is really really good. So just experiment. It's for fun, as Ram said. It is really for fun. Yeah. So yes, friends. Anybody else?
Hi, Madhu. Good morning.
Hey, Amita. Very good morning.
Lovely, lovely presentation, and so much to learn. And it's like you keep digging, and it's still not enough. You still not reach the bottom. It's every day is a new learning, a new process, and all that. So, whatever that, if you want to work on a particular chakra, or how do you work on them? Like,
The yes, that's a good question, Amita. The only thing that we have to do is meditate and read this book called Eastern Body,
Western mind,
Western
what is
Mind.
Western mind?
In
Yeah,
that book, you will get all the information. Sometimes, we tend to ignore some basic things, we don't acknowledge and we don't accept for about the base chakra. That is about the insecurities, or that is about what do you say, the survival, you know but many people don't acknowledge, they don't accept that they have these kind of fears. The moment you accept and the moment you work on those kind of things, that's where you get cleansed. You get out of that chakra, or your chakra gets balanced. It's about understanding. So, and meditation helps you great deal. For me especially, how I was before, and how I am now, thanks to meditation, because my continuous practice of meditation helped me, because I did not focus on one particular chakra. For me all the chakras are important. And how can I know that which chakra is maybe when we do these kind of photographies, then we can get to know that yes, okay, maybe I have to work there or not. But how will you know otherwise that which chakra you have to work on? So I stopped doing all these things, but I just started only practicing more and more meditation. Then I could see how balanced I became and how I deal with the situations. And reading this book, Eastern Body, Western Mind, that gave me a lot of clarity. I do not have any survival problems. I'm very happy. If I live in a bungalow, I'm happy. If I don't have any home, if I'm on the street, I'm still happy. So there are so many things that came along the way, the great understandings of life. That is what, it's the alignment of yourself inside. So yes, I recommend you to read this book to have a clear understanding. In that book, maybe you don't have to share to everybody that what you're going through. That books give you a clarity that, okay, maybe this is where I have to work. Maybe let me do this exercise. The exercise is nothing but, how are you loving yourself? Are you giving enough love to yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? There are so many things that we have to, mm, that that goes with a chakra. So read that book, Amita. I think that will
yeah,
be
we'll do
really.
that. Thank you. And can you
Yeah,
give the
thank
name
you
of
so
the
much.
website which you mentioned?
Sorry,
The name of the website.
you mean today, the articles of today's?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's about
If we can
it's
post it
so
in the
this.
group or in the
Oh
chat.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll take the pictures of this article and I put it in the group.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you,
Thank
ma. Yes, friends. Anybody else? Okay, we still have 8 more minutes, or no, less than that. How many minutes? Yeah. Okay, 5 more minutes. Okay, anybody else, friends? And for tomorrow, yes, Indraji?
Sorry. Um, can you explain the last chat from Shireen? I don't understand what she says.
Shirinji?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, let me go through. Shirinji, if you can come and
Hello.
explain. Yes, Shirinji.
Hi.
Hi, Shirinji.
Sorry, what was the question? I could hear some of it. Yeah.
The last chat you on the screen. What do I think it's from you?
Yes.
It's
I don't understand what you're saying really.
Oh, okay. I was just talking about somebody that I did when I was doing breatharian work, and he had all this equipment to be able to check on our chakras before we went into being breatharian. And then I think the Russians were actually monitoring him at the time and looking at when you live from a state of breatharianism, energetically is what's happening in all the chakras and how the aura changes and the whole auric fields. So that's what I'm talking about. I was also answering Julia's question where she was asking about, Korean photography, which at most of the mind body shows you can go and have that done. I don't know how accurate that is because it just tells you in the moment how that is.
okay.
However, I know people who can actually look at the energy field and go even beyond this energy field, because you can have the veils that people have. So the way they check it is that the most powerful thing when somebody goes into liberation is there's a veil covering the heart, which is the core veil. In fact, I shouldn't be speaking about this, Jeremy should, but there's the core veil, and then there's universal veils. There are various veils that are covering us. In us Indians, and India is very actually unique and special because there's a particular veil that we actually don't have in India. And as Indians, that actually gives us a different quality of heart. It's quite amazing where in the West, they don't have that. They still have that veil intact. So there's the dropping away of various veils as you shift consciousness, going to different levels of enlightenment. And I think I was talking about God realization is really like somebody like Ramana Maharishi, or, people who have really been, you can imagine Ramana was meditating for 20 years. He was just sitting there. Can you imagine what levels of consciousness that is? So I was talking about, actually, Jeremy was one person when we were in India who checked out somebody who was God realized, who was an incredible level. And, not more than 2 or 3 people in the world at any one time reaches that place. So yes, I think in the West, very often about energy fields, it's not as in depth. I know Hands of Light, there was a book called Hands of Light. And I know that when I was working with, I worked a lot with AIDS and substance abuse. So when I was working with drugs, I would actually find energetically the energy fields of people who would have holes in them. And if they were taking cocaine, energetically, I was able to see the energy field, the distortion in the energy field. And it's also fascinating because I listen to everybody, and I'm very, very open to what people say. But I know I watched Jeremy when we would be healing people who had incredible distortions in their energy fields, and there would be healings happening that just came through us that we had no idea, with fire around the energy field to seal the aura. that, so this is such an amazing subject, things that we don't know that are happening. But my sense is when you are actually meditating and can allow yourself to really trust whatever's happening, what comes through is just incredible. And we all have these abilities. This is not unique. This is not special to any one person. This is all of us, So wonderful. This is great. A lovely reminder for me, because I think when I first did healing, it was just that what came through. But that trusting, that not wanting to find out from the mind, not wanting to, have that normally how we taught, that academic side where, I must know what. No. For me, it's like, I don't need to know, I can just be from that place. And I think what you can allow to come through is incredible. I'd go into a workshop and my workshop would be on, I don't know, changing beliefs or whatever. And all of a sudden, I'd start to open my mouth and it would be forgiveness. And it's like the whole workshop would change in that moment. And I think all of us have the ability to make miracles happen. I think us coming from an Indian Eastern culture, we are so privileged. Because we see miracles all the time. We've had relatives where they've gone to somebody to heal and, changed their entire lives. So we are very privileged because we are already at that place where we know it can happen. Sorry.
Shirinji, I'm really sorry that I have to interrupt. We will have you one day speaking about these, because in 1 minute Ram had to go there to host that session. So
okay,
with
don't worry.
So thank you so much,
yes.
Shirinji. Yes,
No,
thank you
that's
so
great.
much.
Yeah.
And friends, we will all hear you soon, and we will discuss about this in the coming days. There are so many topics that will be covering these topics. So thank you so much, and we'll see you all in the evening with Master.
Right. Thank
and
you.
Please do join Patriji. The link has been posted in the group, and we will once again put a reminder. Please do join and join the interactive talk with Patriji. Thank you so much, friends.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye all.
Thank you.
And I thank
Bye.
dear